All right, so hey guys, it's me, AJ Search. Guys, today guys, I'm gonna give you guys my match review for USA 1, Canada nil. This is a game in which is a very ugly win. Let me just put this out here, guys. I am not very happy with this win. And the win is very strange. The win is very hard to celebrate, considering that we didn't really play that well. In football, guys, the team that wins doesn't always deserve to win. That's just how it is. And unfortunately, this is one of those instances where I would say that probably applies here in that we didn't really deserve to win the game. We didn't, but we won somehow. And that's all that really matters in the day. And this is the thing that I always try to tell people is that would you rather win and play bad, or would you rather lose and play well? Because for me, I would always rather win and play bad. Because at the end of the day, 9 out of 10, the results do matter. I'm not saying the performance doesn't matter. Of course, the performance is important. Obviously, it's very important when you get to the knockout stages. No, but as far as the group stage is concerned, you really need the win more than anything. Knockout stage, yeah, it's a different story. A little bit in the knockout stage, but even still in the knockout stage, things can get very interesting too. But anyways, back to the point here. I think for me, what we saw from the U.S. was that defensively, we saw that the U.S. Greg Berhalter was very inexperienced. Not inexperienced, but his stubbornness and his tactical substitutions weren't exactly the best. Because for me, this lineup was about as similar as the lineup we saw against Martinique. But the problem this time around is that we had some different changes. Obviously, you had the enforced change in that you obviously had Leggett that started. You had obviously Acosta that started. Busio was good. Busio wasn't that great today in today's game. Sam Vine started. Shaq Moore started. You have these changes that are taking place. And with Zimmerman being injured, we looked a lot more defensively. We didn't look as strong as we did with Zimmerman. Because when Zimmerman was there, I think defensively we looked good. And I feel like for me that Zimmerman injury could be very disastrous for us. Could be very disastrous, calamitous for us. And that defensively, we didn't really look the best without him. I think Sands was probably one of our better players today. I think he had a solid game. Obviously, Shaq Moore, obviously, I think as a fullback, it was a great time for him to score. Obviously, I'll give him credit. Obviously, Leggett also, you got to give him credit. Acosta as well, you got to give him credit. Leggett getting that assist, and then Acosta putting the cross into the box. Other than that, though, there wasn't really anyone else I was really too impressed with. Everyone else was fairly average on the day, or not really good. Daryl DK and Zardes were very isolated. Didn't really get much service. Busio didn't really have a good game. I think Sam Vines was okay. Pines was, I think, all right. I guess he had some weird nervy moments and that made some back passes which weren't exactly the best. Sands, I think, was all right. I think he was good. Robinson, I think he was decent, and Turner, I think he was good. And overall, man, as I said before, Canada just didn't have enough firepower in their penetration. Just didn't have enough to penetrate us. And I think the injury of Lauren was a huge injury, and that was a huge loss for Canada. I feel like in the sense that Canada really struggled to create chances without him. When Cavallini came on, things didn't really get much better. For me, Canada's best player was probably Buchanan. He had a really good chance to score. I think he had a great chance to score. He hit the bar, I believe, was it, or hit the went side. It was a very close goal. It reminded me of the goal that Chiesa scored against, I believe it was Spain, was it? On that semifinal, and it was a very similar kind of goal, like finesse it outside the box, very close indeed. I think Miller was decent on the day, and overall, man, I think Canada for me, they must be very hard done by in the fact that they realized that they could have actually got something from this game, and they probably did deserve. As I said before, I think they deserve at least a draw from this game, and I do feel a bit sad for Canada because I feel like they did do their part, they did everything they could, and just couldn't score. And as I said before, guys, in football, the stat that matters the most is about how many goals you get. It doesn't matter about the shots. It doesn't matter about the shots on target. It doesn't matter about possession. It doesn't matter about the passes. Because all in all, guys, if you look at this game from a statistical point of view, if you look at this win and just see the fact that U.S. won, you would think that USA played well. But when you really look at the stats, the USA did not play well. 6 shots, 1 on target, 45% possession, 419 passes, 83% pass. Actually, all in all, Canada had superior stats in almost every department. The only exception is probably the goals. That's pretty much it. And for Canada in particular, I believe if they had Alphonso Davis and maybe even Jonathan David, they probably would have gotten at least a draw from this game. And my prediction would have looked spot on because I did predict Canada top the group, and holy behold, they didn't. So like I said before, guys, it's a tough loss for Canada. I feel like they played pretty well, and I think they deserve at least a draw from this game. But football is a very cool sport. Football is not fair, and like I said before, guys, nothing is fair in football, and like I said, the team that deservedly, there's no like deserved thing. It's you either win or lose, So, all in all, man, I think for me, USA, they played well. I'm very, very happy for the win, and I think we'll move on to the quarterfinals. We'll play against Jamaica or Costa Rica. We'll find out on Tuesday which that'll be, and I think on Sunday we'll play at 9:30 p.m. East. So it's gonna be interesting to see which team we play against. And as far as the chances are concerned about winning this Gold Cup, I am still very skeptical. I'm very, very skeptical because after that win against Martinique, I was actually thinking that maybe we could do this. But right now, guys, I'm a bit more skeptical because I'll be honest with you guys, this win wasn't that really pretty to watch. It was a very ugly win, I'll be honest with you. And if we beat Jamaica/Costa Rica in the quarterfinals, we'll face the winner of Canada versus Costa Rica or Jamaica. And so basically, we could have a rematch versus Canada. And in the sense that it could be very similar to this, So all in all, I think we have the chance to get to the final, a very decent chance. But if we go on to, I don't know if we'll go on to win because we're gonna most likely face Mexico in the final, most probably, or even let's say El Salvador or Honduras, So yeah, it's gonna be looking interesting indeed. Of course, guys, I'll be back later for the week. We'll discuss the quarterfinal match preview, quarterfinal predictions whenever the quarterfinals are out. All the teams that played. And yeah, guys, so that's pretty much it. Like I said before, guys, I want to know what you guys think for this game. Like I said before, this was a very tough game to watch. There wasn't really too much to discuss about this game. It was very, very boring for the most part. And so I want to know what you guys think about this in the comments below. So remember, guys, to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my description below for my Twitter, Discord, and my email. And I'll see you guys there. Peace out.